Hey, we just finished up Sunday training in the other room, and I wanted to show you something because like Brody was asking me about that recent video I posted about the transition from spider to triangle. And it's like, how am I stopping the guys from breaking their posture? Like, well, not so much breaking your posture, but how am I stopping them from doing that hard shock and smash pass counter to the triangle? And I just wanted to like do something different today, and I'm trying to be more consistent about videos and like brainstorming on camera. So I wanted to ask Brody like what problems he's been like, other problems you've been experiencing.
Actually, a similar one, it would be getting the same shoulder shock, but not from spider guard. So if I'm in guard and I kind of put my knee shield high, or half guard, put the knee shield high, and they start to dig under the...
So you're talking about a half guard situation?
Yeah, or it's happened in full guard too, where if I start to try and climb up.
So you're talking about like scissor sweep situation?
Yes. Yeah.
And let me see if I can kind of see this. So you're saying you have collar sleeve?
Mm-hmm.
And...
Go here, and they go here.
Okay.
And then shut the corner.
And then you have to let go because of the pressure on your wrist?
Yep.
Really?
It's happened.
Oh man, that's interesting. What do you think about that? Because like...
It's probably something simple that I can fix, but...
Yeah, because like, so generally if I do a scissor sweep, or like the transition, I unlock my ankles, I pinch my knees together, I shift my hip a little, like a scissor motion with my knees still punch, not clamp on your body, so when you try to move here, it's hard. And then when I punch the collar away, come up to the elbow, and then I start to stretch away and then bring my knee across. And look, my instep is going to your hip and my knee goes across, and I try to look at that shoulder, and I also try to get my bottom elbow under my body. So now when you try to pull away, it should be hard, because I have a structure that's keeping that arm extended and keeping your body stretched out. Right. So like I feel when you do that transition, it's kind of hard for me to like that will be
I give it to me. Right. I think my problem would then be my posture is probably I'm more on my back.
So I think I feel like in some ways my transition to scissor is it's not so much someone taught me, but it's something I've kind of been adjusting for my own body type and like the fact that I don't like giving away a lot of space.
Right.
So I don't do foot on the mat about.
Yeah, because that's probably where it comes from. Is they'll dig in here.
Yeah, I don't do that. So like, it's more here. Like I have my grips. I unlock when my knees are still pinching your ribs. So you try to move here.
Right.
And then my next reaction is to bring my elbow here.
Underneath you.
Yeah, and then my hip moves. Still clamp. So you try to move.
Right.
And then that kind of gives me this, but I want to keep this elbow back and like be kind of laying on it. So now when you try to manipulate my leg, it's super hard. Like, I can also use a stretch to go into different things.
Right.
So I'm kind of elongating the body.
Right. I think.
Like,
I'm probably letting the guys have too much room.
So let's switch. Let me let you climb my way and see what it does to you.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of brainstorm a little, and hopefully this might be helpful to you as well.
So you're saying pinch, unlock.
Yeah. So like right here, like you see how like that pinch is making it hard for me to move or escape, even though your ankle are unlocked.
Right.
And then right here, you sit up to the elbow, and it's still like now I'm stuck in a position. Now I can't really pull this arm back because I have to pull your whole body. It creates a reinforced structure that is locked to my sleeve. So now I have to pull your whole body to get away instead of pulling away from your grip.
Right.
Then from here, look, you just move your hip a little out. So it would be like, a little bit. And now you still have that pinch. So like, man, for me to dig, I have to turn.
And when you do,
that gives.
Right.
So that will probably be the adjustment.
Yeah, I think I'm probably trying to make my adjustment while I'm still on my back, which means they can just throw it over.
Yeah, so like I'm here, I kind of sit up a little, bring the elbow back.
Right.
And then come here.
Yeah.
So like that's my structure.
Right. And then that weighs down everything else.
Yeah, so like I have this grip, but like to move my hand, he has to lift my whole body up.
Right.
Not just if I was here and he pulls, he just pull the arm.
Right.
Which is not a stronger structure as here.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep.
So, and like for knee shield, it's kind of similar,
Yeah.
but not quite.
That's the other. That's the other place it happens as well. So,
So-
come in here and they start digging.
So it's similar, but the grips look generally different.
Mhm.
Like if you're like me, you like the loop choke a lot,
Right.
So you will have that grip, and you may or may not have cross sleeve
Mhm.
on my same set sleeve, but generally I like to keep my knee pointing across to the far shoulder.
Mhm.
And if people dig, if people dig, like I say, you dig under, like I'm generally gonna chop down and then lock up here, and then I turn that grip into mine.
Right.
So then I can sit up.
Right.
All that fun stuff. But one thing you can do in addition to that, so like if you're here, well, you can start playing here instead, which is better, structurally stronger.
Right.
And now when you try to pry that leg up, there's a lot more weight and structure
Right. I
behind
can't
it.
get through.
Right? And also, you can start playing with different foot position on the knee shield. So one thing I like to do lately, I've been playing a lot of open knee shield,
Right.
where I take this, and I'll have to show this real quick. This way around. I go from like locking my feet to taking one hook and kind of curling it around the back of your, upper portion of your ankle or lower portion of your calf, right? So I'm switching to a one-legged control on the knee shield, and then taking away this lock here, and then hip moves out a little, and then stomp on the hip. So now when the guy digs, like it's a lot harder. But also, in general, it allows me to push his hip away.
Right.
And when I push the hip away, like today, for example, when we roll, I'm playing a lot of like butterfly. Like that's what I'm experimenting with lately with this same side collar.
Right.
Come on. I'm playing with the same side collar. Like, and one of my entries, I've been playing with this same side collar, foot on the hip, sit up, grab the sleeve, pull.
And then
look.
go to butterfly.
So butterfly, and then look, punch. Come on.
Yeah, you did that to me like 3 times today.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hit it from that entry, but I've been doing it with this
Same.
collar sleeve. Sorry for catching the bear. And then like punch into the hip,
Right.
and then as I fall,
Lift.
just there. Come on. Real simple.
Yeah.
And like that would be the next step, is kind of playing more open, like, or variations of knee shield.
Right.
Especially when people, if someone like actually got underhook on me in this situation, there's a response here though. Like, I'm gonna show you something that's really cool. I shouldn't put this on camera. Right? I remember I learned it, and I learned it when I was a pro belt, and it would have served me well if I would have drilled it, because I ran into this situation at brown belt Pan Ams in the finals of the adult division, ultra heavy, and if I would have remembered this, I could have won that match. So like I was here, and look, here's the thing: you clamp down here, so you're super heavy. So when the guy tries to smash here and tries to start passing, it's super hard. But then you're gonna take this hand and you're gonna grab right behind the tricep. So this hand comes under, boom, grabs the tricep. All right. So now he tries to move super hard. This leg is now going to chop this way. And as I chop, and I'm pulling his arm down. Now he starts to escape, and look, his arm is right between my legs. So even if he pulls the arm out, it gives me like that. And if he doesn't pull the arm out, right, I can just cut the corner and come up with the arm in, which means that he has no defense on this side now. So I can start feeding the grip. All right.
Yeah.
Helpful?
Very much so.
Hopefully that was helpful for you as well.